Coming up on this week's Halloween Spooktacular episode.
In Fact Hunt, we discover the true colours of Halloween.
It is said the famous witch had orange, black teeth, and a black This is where orange and black for Halloween originates from.
We take a dark turn in Confessional with some garish, ghoulish ghost stories.
I'm a kid who likes to sleep very much. So my dad, what was
Is that
that?
something?
What was that? Oh, Danny.
I don't know, but
Oh, Danny boy, the ghosts are coming to get you.
Stay tuned if you dare.
Oh, Jesus, he's falling around the gap.
Do you think I'd come up with lightning in a bubble?
I know where I'm putting Debbie's sauce.
Hang on, can I submit my confession?
Hello and welcome to our spooky, spectacular Halloween special.
Hello.
hello.
Look at us.
What the fuck are we like?
This is
I've
just
never
a
looked
regular-
better. I've lost so much weight.
Your skin and bones, Danny.
Skin and bone. Hi, are we all okay?
Yeah, all
Yeah,
good.
all good.
Eyes are killing me.
We look
The eyes are killing me already from this.
Oh, they arrived in
you're not
time
giving
I
Too
then.
literally
much.
came 2 minutes before I started recording.
Awesome.
I was about to say, if you had a hectic weekend, and that's
Yeah,
how
sorry, I didn't have a chance to get ready today. Look at the t-shirt and everything ripped to bits.
We all look fabulous.
We
I'm excited.
do. I love your little headpiece, Rach, as well.
That's our hair.
That's a little Tesco special.
I like what you did with the top of your hair to make it look like grass.
That's part of the headband.
Stop it.
Oh, my glasses have
So
steamed
funny.
up. Hold on.
Well, this is going to be a good episode, I think.
Although I didn't think this
Spooky
through by,
skeleton.
and I think Danny's thinking the same as well, having a drink halfway through, and I'm slowly. How did Jason X ever do it with a mask on? I don't know.
Jake,
No
you might just have
idea.
to take it off and take a drink. It doesn't matter. We all know who you are anyway.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm lucky because I've got a gap here, so I can just.
Yeah, you can talk.
I've got quite a few holes, but I didn't get a straw.
Well, Danny, you're back after missing a week last week. How was the show?
Yes,
tell us.
I'm back.
Tell us all about
Yeah,
it.
I had a wonderful time performing in Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat here in Hastings with the Haslians.
Ooh.
And I was still thinking about Meet in the Middle. So there's a little bit of a surprise coming up in Fact Hunt featuring some of the members of the cast. So, yeah, but it was great fun. We had some really good sellout houses. I'm absolutely knackered, but
Say so.
it was all well worth it. And thank
Amazing.
you for my little mention in the program.
You're welcome.
And luckily, nobody looked at my
okay.
wonky eye, so we're all good.
Did you break a leg?
I didn't break a leg, but I did break a nail. Oh my! I cannot tell you, I was in agony. My
What feels one of these?
no toenail. So I'd basically done the first number, and then there's about another 3 numbers, and I'm constantly on stage. I come off for one, and I'm literally straight back on. And it happened after the first number, and I had to do 3 more numbers with my toenail sticking up.
Oh,
And then, bless her, there's a girl called Chloe. She, as soon as I got on stage, she was like, Daddy, I'm going to have to rip it off. And I was like, do it, just do it. And I had to bite a pillow and everything. If you've ever lost a nail, it fucking hurts.
So wait, you had to do a couple of the numbers with your toenails still sticking up.
Yes.
I'm sure the audience
Yes,
member thought you
it
were
was
giving them the
bloody.
middle toe.
Oh, it was so painful. I never ever want to go through that pain again.
Just as well you weren't.
And how is it?
Go on.
Hey?
How is it now? Is it okay?
Yeah, it's fine now. It's a bit sore, but Yeah, it's good.
I'm trying not to throw up in this mask.
Oh, if you did, that'd be fucking
Yeah.
hilarious. Coming out all the
I
holes.
nearly fainted.
Oh.
I literally nearly fainted.
Was there much blood?
Yeah, there was blood as well. Yeah.
Oh,
One way to
stop
bring
it.
in the Halloween special was a little bit of blood and ooze. Eee.
Yeah.
This was actually the T-shirt Danny was wearing when he broke his toenail.
Oh, jeez. But yeah, good fun.
So,
That's good. Well, we're glad to have you back after ripping into me from
Yeah,
missing
you
an
needed
episode.
it after last episode. Did you? You needed me back.
Oh,
we did.
Oh.
it says you that didn't know what competition was what when I was gone.
Oh, shut up!
And I won the quiz.
You did. Well done. Well done.
Let's see if we can get a hat trick this week.
Oh, maybe.
Before we continue though, Danny, who's that in the background of your video?
That's Angie.
No, there's somebody moving in the
Oh
background.
my god! Have you seen that bloody meme? I shared it with you. There's a meme of like this. Somebody's like a Facebook kind of clairvoyant, and then she's had this caller come in, and then she's like, "Right, I'm going to see if I can get spirit." Bloody hell, Joanne! What is that spirit behind you? Is that spirit? And she goes, "No, it's my daughter." She goes, "Fucking hell!" I thought, "What the fuck was that?"
I did see that, and she did
I'll
look like a
share it.
spirit.
I'll share it on the. Yeah, I'll
It's
share
me
it.
daughter.
She goes, "That's very rude."
But there is someone behind you, Johnny, in the background there, in the black, like in the
Yeah, I
dark.
can't-
There, that's Ange.
No, there's somebody in the doorway.
No. There's like
You can hear them.
Who is it? What do
Jake,
you
your door's
want
about
with
to
me?
It probably is.
Jake, your door's opening. No.
No, it's
Do you know
not.
what
I'm not
that-
even looking. I'm not falling for that.
Do you know what that just reminded me of? Remember that clip of Cheryl Cole doing the spirit hunting, and she's like, "If there's a fucking spirit, make yourself known." And then there's a bang, and they all scream and run out of the building.
Oh, Jesus. Brilliant. Well, let's get down to the nitty gritty. Let's get
Yeah,
spooky.
Do it.
Okay, have you heard? We're going all spooky. Have you guys heard of the Salem witch trials?
Yes.
I'm gonna get my use out of this sound.
I love a good witch story, yes, and a good witch film.
But you are a little bit of a witch, actually.
Well, I'm not going to. Oh, here we go. Right. Well, I'm not going to talk about the Salem witch trial. So sorry to disappoint you if you were expecting that.
Well, why'd you bloody mention it then?
Because
Left time.
all right, I'm going to talk about the more infamous witch trial that was bigger than the Salem witch trial.
Ooh.
It's the Pendle witch trial in Lancashire.
Okay.
So we've got those northern witches. Have you heard of that?
No.
No.
No. Right. Okay. So I'm going to take you back to 1612. So right the way back, even further than Danny's skeleton.
I was going to say a hairline.
I'm only 21.
Okay. So the story goes, Alison Device, she was out on this little country road and she was begging, and she asked a peddler, who was a salesman, for a pin, but
Right.
this seller refused to give her this pin. So she cursed him, and then later on he fell down, which was suspected to be a stroke. But as he was suffering from the stroke, he said he was seeing this black dog coming towards him, and that was the thing that cursed him. This then started the whole witch trial. It was two families that were fighting against each other, accusing each other of being witches, and they were at loggerheads all the time.
I'm a witch. No, you're a witch. No, I'm a witch. I'm the best witch.
You bloody
Who got the
witch.
best witch of all? So this trial involved 12 witches, and this was the biggest one in England at the time. And in comparison, there was 500 witches tried during this whole period, during King James I's reign. So just to give you a bit of context, King James I was a Protestant, and he was heavily against.
There's your granddad, Rachel.
Yeah.
Shop.
I knew this was going to cause. Careful, she's going to curse you.
Here we go.
So he heavily believed that this paganist ritual of witches was something from the Catholic religion, because he was saying that these witches were doing all these services in secret and hiding. So this mass was all part of witchcraft, he was then targeting these communities, and it was a heavily Catholic community in Pendle. So that was one of the big focuses for these witch hunters. So like I say, there was 12 witches that were on trial, but one of them died before they even made it. They were locked up in the prison, like a dark and dingy prison, and they were locked up. And the other two, there was 10 that were executed all in one go. They were hung, and then there was one that was found not guilty. But the person that was the key witness to it all was the 9-year-old sister of Alice. So Alice, her 9-year-old sister.
Who's Alice?
Who the fuck is Alice?
I had to, sorry. Sorry, I really had to.
So her younger sister was the one that set them all up and provided the evidence and key witness of this witch trial. So these two families were well known in the local area for being herbalists and doing all natural remedies, but that was seen as pure witchcraft. So that was something that's known, and there's a statue of where these witches are buried in Pendle. So just on the outskirts of the village, there's a statue where you can go to this day to see where all the witches are buried.
Wow.
Yeah.
I feel I would hate to be a woman in those times, because basically anybody, like any man, I guess, or any woman, could accuse you of being a witch, and basically that just meant you were fucked.
You definitely, if you were a woman back in that day, Danny, you definitely would get accused of witchcraft. And you're like, no, I'm just a Taurus.
Well, this is a surprising fact that I left out. They weren't all women. 4 of them were men.
I thought you were going to say dogs.
Yeah.
Probably gay men.
There was 4 men at the time, and they were. I think there was 2 from each family that were targeted, but they were the local herbalists in the local community, providing all these ailments.
There you go, gay.
And they even tried to. So one of them tried to provide some herbs for this peddler that went down with the stroke.
Secret blend of herbs and spices.
Herbs.
The secret recipe. So yes, so that's my little witch story. And so a lot of people thought about Salem was one of the biggest witch trials, but it was up in Pendle.
Who'd have thunk it?
In Lancashire.
Right here in the UK.
But one of the reasons, But one of the things I did find out when I was looking at the Pendle witch trial, so King James I, one of his things that he thought he was cursed. So when he went to sea, he was coming back from Scotland, and he was travelling down to London, and he was involved in some protests at the time, and that's where he's thought of being cursed by these witches with the Catholic religion, because up in Scotland it was heavily Catholic at the time.
Okay.
And the ship nearly got shipwrecked at the time, so that's where he then wrote a book all on witchcraft and went out targeting people.
Sorry, Jake, 1 minute. James, are we boring you? Because you're just fiddling with your mic. Is there something wrong, James?
It was getting annoying. I had to get it in the right way. I wanted to shoot the holes in my top, so I wanted to get the angles right. Sorry, Jake.
That's fine. We're going to get the witches. We're going to get the witches after you now.
The Protestant witches.
You little witch.
So if you have any witchcraft stories of your local area, let us know, and we'll read them out. Or if you've been to Pendle and you've been not cursed, but you've seen where the witches have been laid to rest, let us know.
Danny, that mask.
I can't look at it the same now.
How deep does the finger go, Danny? Have you ever seen that video? I think it was a Vine, and they're shopping in like a Party City shop, I think. And he has a mask on, and the other guy has a big witch's finger, and he goes like that, playing with it. He's like, oh, and then the whole thing down his throat. It's about 12 inches long.
Yes.
Sorry, Jake. Go on, as you are.
That's okay.
Very good.
You know where to send them. You can send them to Instagram, podcast.meetinthemiddle.
So I'm going to talk about all the traditional things that you do at Halloween, but there is a little bit of a debate for some of the things that we're going to talk about. Ooh. So I want to get your opinions on them, and our lovely listeners and watchers and their opinions too. So what are the traditional things that you would do at Halloween?
Get pissed.
Yeah, that's one. But let's think of families and things here.
Trick or treat.
Yeah,
trick or treating.
What's that apple bobbing? I remember that back in the day.
Yeah, bob for apples.
You've never bobbed
that was
for
never
apples.
I haven't. I was the
That was like
I've been
I was
there.
there.
surely back in the 1800s when they were doing that.
I was the apple bobbing champion of 2007. I'll have you know.
Yeah,
here
I
you
bet
go,
you
the
could get
Halloween
your
midnight
teeth
here's
around
coming
a couple of big old plums.
Sick.
I've got me teeth around a few plums every day.
What else do we do? We're doing it right now.
Dressing up.
Yeah,
dress.
dressing up.
Yes. And also we tell ghost stories, don't we?
Yes, we
Yeah.
do.
Please don't tell any because I won't sleep tonight.
No, I'm not telling any. Definitely not.
That's right.
So, do you remember? Do you remember whenever Willy Wonka, the thing happened in Scotland?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, there was one that was here in Belfast. And apparently, it was absolutely shocking. So it was for Halloween, and I mean, families were paying a fortune to go to this big Halloween extravaganza thing, the most scariest thing ever, and it was absolutely shit.
Oh no.
So please make sure whenever you're going to these things, look up the reviews and make sure you're getting what you paid for.
Definitely.
But also, you go to watch the fireworks as well. Who goes to watch fireworks at Halloween? I love fireworks.
Yeah, but that's not Halloween though, is
Yeah,
it?
it's bonfire night, which is like 5-6 days after.
Well, not here.
There still
Here is fireworks and bonfire on Halloween night.
Yeah, I mean, fireworks will be
same.
going off for sure.
Yeah, per pups, per duggies,
Yeah.
per animals. Look after your animals.
Oh, there's Baxter. Speaking of,
All right, on cue.
Did he just do that?
Yeah.
Oh my god!
That's freaky. That's Halloween for you people.
There we go.
Oh my! Thanks, Baxter. So I'm going to talk about a bit of a debate.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So if I said candy, you would say
I object.
what?
You said it was a debate. I object. No, yeah, I would. Candy, yum, depending on which candy.
No. If I
skulls.
said candy,
Skulls.
no.
Sweet.
Candy apples.
Oh, candy apples, toffee apples. Yeah.
Or toffee apples. Is it candy apple or
Yeah,
is it
yeah.
toffee
It's
apple?
candy apples in the US, toffee apples here in the UK and Ireland, I guess.
No.
No?
No.
No.
No. It's
Oh,
candy
this
apples.
is the debate. No, it's toffee
This
apples.
is the debate.
Toffee apples here.
Yeah, it's toffee apple here too.
And candy
No, it's
apples in
not.
the US.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. Well, tell us why it isn't.
New Jersey's in UK, isn't it?
Well, no, it's in
New
America.
Jersey. No,
in the
that's
state of Jersey.
We do have a New Jersey, do we not?
we have a Jersey.
We just
Okay.
got a jersey, haven't we? We got a jersey.
Oh, well then it is
Ah.
US, for God's sake.
Oh, yes, we win.
No! The very first candy apples were created in 1908. Sorry, everyone. In New York, New Jersey, by a candy maker who never intended them to be eaten. It was the Christmas season when candy maker William Kolb came up with the idea to add some festive colour to this window display of
I think I know
chocolates.
his wife.
Yeah.
Was his wife corn in the?
I have
corn
no
on the
idea.
cob.
Corn on the cob, huh? We corner?
Did you say?
Shut.
Did you say Newark, New Jersey?
Yeah.
That's US.
Yeah,
That's near
yeah.
New York.
yeah. I've flown into
Okay.
there a few times.
Well,
Well,
I
there's a-
never, ever call it toffee apple. It's
So did
candy
you-
apple. If it was toffee,
Newark, New Jersey,
call it
USA.
candy
Yeah,
apples.
that's in the UK.
sorry, my geographical
Well,
terms is
technically,
really good.
there is a Newark near me, so that's close enough.
Oh, see, this is a debate.
I wonder if it's like a
Depending
Northern
on where the
Ireland
places
thing
are.
then.
Yeah.
We definitely say candy here because I was speaking to my friends at the weekend
What?
and they were like,
Do you
"No,
not say
it's
sweets?
candy." No,
Like you don't say,
You
"Oh, I'm
don't
going to the
say
shop to get a
sweets.
few sweets."
yeah,
Well, then,
but not
candy
candy.
is the equivalent.
Only for Halloween.
So what? You go Americanized on Halloween and it's sweets every other day of the week.
Shut up. But apparently they're the same thing. Candy apples and toffee apples are the same thing, but are called different names in parts of the world. So North America, candy apples are the more common term. Commonwealth English is toffee apples, so you were right on that one. I'll give you that. And France apparently is apples of love.
Amor de apple.
Apples of love.
Apples of love. Yeah.
Until you lose your teeth.
Je suis fatigué.
Candy apples are a popular treat at fall festivals, such as Halloween and Guy Fawkes Night. Because they are made after the annual apple harvest, they are made by covering a whole apple in a crunchy caramel coating and inserting a stick for a handle.
They rip your bloody teeth out.
Yes, all those fillings will be falling out. Brush your teeth, kids.
But it's technically 1 year 5 a day, so you're all good.
I remember one Halloween. Do you remember those Dan bars? They were like orange with like little bits of like black popping candy in it. No, Dan, like what was it? Was it Dan the Man? He was like from. No, it was Dan. It was one of the characters from like a Dennis the Menace type magazine.
Oh,
you know the one I'm on about?
I know exactly what you're talking about now. Yes,
I got one of them for Halloween before, and I obviously was a kid, so I still had some baby teeth, and it ripped the whole baby tooth out and was stuck inside the Dan bar.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
That's what a candy apple will do to you. Sorry, toffee apple will do to you. Yeah, but I lived in the US, so I'm allowed to say both.
Oh, okay. All right. What was your favorite thing whenever you went trick or treating? What was the first, like, what was your
money?
What was your go-to?
What?
Yeah, money, isn't it? All the kids just
When
want
the
money.
fuck did you get money?
We used to always get money. Be like, trick or treat, give us a pound.
What? I'll give you
If you don't give us a pound, we're going to egg your house.
I lived in an alternative reality then, because I remember the worst I got before I knocked at a house and I didn't get an apple. I got a half an apple put into my bag.
No.
An apple cut in half put into my bag.
What were you dressed as?
Ali G, I think.
I love when the kids come on, like,
half an apple.
Yeah.
When you say trick or treat, I say trick to see what they would do, because everybody says, oh, trick or treat. And then I say trick instead of saying treat. To see
I'd throw the half an apple off your head if you said that.
Yeah. Work.
Yeah.
But you know what I used to absolutely hate, but my dad loved? See, whenever I brought my trick or treat bag home, monkey nuts.
Oh, I remember them.
What are monkey nuts?
What? Who the hell is monkey nuts out to kids?
No. Yeah, I used to get them too.
Monkey nuts. What? So the coat, the little coat, they're like brown little coat.
It's like the raw peanut.
Yeah.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Why would you give them to kids?
Like back in the old day, you'd get them at the circus.
Saying that though, I did give out a protein bar to a kid.
You did?
I did. Thing is though, I don't get many trick or treaters at all, so I thought, right, I won't get anything because I only eat it. And I got a knock on the door, and to be fair, there were probably about 13, 14. I was like, I've got nothing.
Protein.
And I was just like, I've got a protein bar if you want it. There you go.
What about the Maltesers? Tell us about your Malteser incident.
What Malteser incident?
Do you remember you had Maltesers for the kids last year?
What was you were handing one out at a time?
No.
What happened when you ran out of the Maltesers? Did somebody get Baxter's tongue thing filled with peanut butter? Yeah, have a go at that.
I can't remember. What happened? I can't remember.
Yeah, I think you only had like one packet, and then you ended up you didn't go to the door and you kept them and you ate them yourself.
Yeah, turn the lights off. That was it.
You're horrible man.
I'm getting egged this year.
You are getting egged.
But isn't it like there's a tradition like on the local Facebook group? It's always like, oh, only go to the houses that got a pumpkin outside because.
Oh.
Yeah. So obviously I don't have a pumpkin outside, so they don't come.
No, the kids come anyway. Whether there's pumpkins or not, they just wrap the bloody door. Oh, pineapple. Will you be carving a pumpkin this year?
If he has the pineapple upside down at the door, I'll tell you, it's not the Kong isn't the only thing getting the peanut butter.
Oh, that's a lower the tone.
Oh dear.
No.
Oh, well.
But it's the barefaced cheek of trick-or-treaters as well. When they come around again, it's like, Jesus, you've already been around once.
Yeah, you've been around the corner once, been around the corner twice, and back around again for more. I don't know. I've lost it. So yes, if anybody has any Halloween stories regarding their trick-or-treating, any fun activities or any bad activities or any bad experiences, please do let us know on the little code here. Thank you.
Okay, well, do you all like a fact hunt?
I love a fact hunt.
Of course we do.
I didn't think I was that, was it?
Because we're about to jump on one. Join me as we go on our fact hunt, and this time it's a spooky edition. Yes. And of course, like last week, obviously, I wasn't here. I was in Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat. Do any of you know any of the colours of the Dreamcoat?
Red and purple.
Red.
Isn't that the rainbow color?
Red and orange and pink and green.
Yes, lots of...
Blue and
basically
indigo
every
and
bloody
red.
colour. But two colours in particular, orange and black, which are, of course, the colours of Halloween. So, there's the music. So I had two of my fellow castmates get involved in the fact hunt this week. So we've got we've got Joseph himself, and we also have the narrator. So they're going to give you... So basically, what I want to know is, where did the colours orange and black for Halloween originate from? And so they're going to give you some answers, and I'm going to give you the last ones. You've got a choice of three, because James did it wrong last week, but it was still good. I loved it.
I had three.
He butchered it.
But, yeah, you need to try and guess which one is the truth and which two are the lies. So are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, so let me just share my screen and take a listen.
Hi, I am Ollie Albertella, and I'm playing Joseph in Joseph and his amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat. So, answer 1 for medieval mourning tradition. The use of orange and black for Halloween originated from the Tudor period in the 1600s. Black represents sorrow and loss, and the darkness that would spoil crops and farms. And orange signified trickery and foolishness, as court jesters and fools would often wear orange garments. This is why the colours of orange and black represent Halloween.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so there's your...
He's very convincing, isn't he?
He is. That was the lovely Ollie there. Okay, and now let's hear from the lovely Roya, who plays the narrator, for your second answer.
Hello, my name's Roy, and I'm playing the narrator in Joseph and his amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat, a show that probably should be the narrator in her Technicolor Dreamcoat, because I sing everything and Joseph just stands there, but that's another day. Anyway, answer 2. The use of orange and black actually rooted in the ancient Celtic festival of Samhain, which marked the transition from summer to winter. Black represents death and darkness and is associated with the long, cold winter nights. Orange represents the harvest season, warmth of fire, and the changing colour of leaves during autumn.
Her pronunciation, my pronunciation was gone there. Her pronunciation wasn't bad at all there.
Wasn't she good?
She was very good,
Yes, she's
very good.
She's very knowledgeable. Or is she lying? Because the third answer is actually the use of orange and black actually stems from, and I don't know how to pronounce this, Corriganagallagadu Island in County Mayo, that may translate to Rock of the Cormorants or Rock of the Black Witch. It is said the famous witch had orange, ginger hair, black teeth, and a black soul. This is where orange and black for Halloween originates from.
Can you try that pronunciation again?
Oh.
Just before we answer, can I get that pronunciation one more time?
Corriganagallagadu.
God, do.
Push my pump and shake
It
a
is an
tree.
actual place. It's in County Mayo.
Okay,
and
I'll have to look it up
translates
after.
or may translate to Rock of the Black Witch. So, orange and black for Halloween. Where did it originate from? Was it answer number
There
one?
is a lot of witchery.
I'm gonna have to go with either 2 or 3 because Halloween did stem from Ireland and it was called Samhain, which means Night of the Dead, kind of the same as what's it, Dia de los Muertos.
Okay. So Ollie gave us the answer that it represents sorrow and loss, and it was in the 1600s in the Tudor period. Roya had said that it was actually an ancient Celtic festival of Samhain, which marks the transition from summer to winter. And I said that it actually stems from Rock of the Black Witch, there's an island in County Mayo.
Called what?
About the famous Black Witch. So, which
I'm
one
going to
are
go
you
for
going
2,
with?
number 2.
I'm going for Samhain.
Jake's going with number 2. James
Number
is
2.
going with Roya. Okay. Rachel.
I'm gonna go for 3.
And you're going to go with number 3. The correct answer is Roya, number 2. It is, in fact, it does stem from the ancient Celtic festival of Samhain. And exactly like James said, it's a bit like Day of the Dead, but
You threw me if you had the pronunciation, but the County Mayo threw me.
Yeah, I did it on purpose.
I was a bit like...
I was like, I have to get another Irish kind of link in there, because I bet you James and Rachel know that it stems, obviously, from, Celtic.
Yeah.
So, yes,
well done. Nice little red herring.
There you go.
And,
very good. That was interesting.
yeah.
And thank you to the guys.
Thanks so
for
much.
doing that.
Big thanks to those for doing it.
And sorry to whoever had to pick up the toenail off the stage.
It got pulled off in that dressing room that you saw there, which was the star dressing room.
The scenes got pulled.
I wasn't in. So yes, thank you for joining me for this special spooky fact hunt. Oh, it's the quiz. Yes, it's me again.
I love it.
So I've gone again for a bit of a spooky theme, of course, because it's our Halloween special. So, of course, I've got to fucking do spooky questions. So we will see who wins this time. But I need to hear your spooky Halloween buzzers, please. So, James.
Okay, here we go. I didn't think it was that long.
Okay, very good. Thank you. What about Rachel?
Okay.
Very good. Got a bit of a Hitchcock buzzer there. Love it. And I think that's it, isn't it? Okay, so let's go. No, Jake.
Well, thing is, I mean business, so I'm going to have to remove the mask a bit.
Oh, Jesus!
Oh, Jake, no, put it back on. Oh, Jesus.
Hi. If you didn't know it was me. Also, I need facial recognition to get my buzzer, and it doesn't recognise the mask.
Love your costume, Jake.
Thank you.
Right, let's see your buzzer.
Don't want to put the mask back on. Well, instead of here's Jake, we've got
Here's Johnny.
Love it.
Butcher Jason.
That's a bit of a Shining reference there.
Butcher Jason.
We've got the 3 J's: Jake, Jason, and Johnny.
Okay, one of my mincemeat.
Well, we've got 4 J's.
There we go.
All right.
We Johnny down the street.
They always say keep away from the letter J, so they might have a point.
Right. Well, I've actually
go.
I've got quite a few questions here. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 8 questions for this one because it's a special. Yes. So it's all to play for. So here we go with our Halloween quiz. Question number 1. According to ancient myth, on Halloween, if you put your clothes on inside out and walk backwards, what will you see?
Here's Johnny.
That's Jake.
Is it the devil?
Incorrect. Any guesses? Okay, Rachel.
Your shadow?
No.
I don't fucking know.
Okay, is it my turn now? Then I'm gonna say a banshee.
Yeah.
A banshee.
Yeah.
What is a banshee?
You don't know what a banshee is? It's like
No.
Well, it's maybe not.
It's like a wolf.
No, it's a woman.
He's
No,
cheating. He's
it's a
good.
woman. It's like it's a like Irish mythology. Like this woman that if you hear her scream, you die. If she throws her comb at you, you die. She comes around Halloween.
That is
It's not
incorrect.
bad.
It's
Okay.
incorrect. But someone needs to get this point. So the first to buzz in, we have been talking about them in the beginning of the episode.
Here's Johnny.
That's Jake.
Is it a witch?
It is a witch. Jake gets 1 point.
You're a little witch, actually.
All right. Question number 2. How many pounds of candy corn are made each year for Halloween?
Here's Johnny.
Oh, that's Jake again.
I'm going to go out there. Is it 1 million?
Incorrect.
Ooh.
But it is 1 million. Million is in it, but it's not 1 million.
Oh.
Ooh, okay.
Who was that someone? No,
Me.
that was Rachel.
I'm going to say 5 million.
Incorrect.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, James.
3.5.
Incorrect. Much higher.
Oh.
All right. Well, as all three of you didn't get it right, I will go with who was the closest. Rachel, you said 5 million.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Jake, you said 1 million. James, you said 3.5. Rachel, you were the closest. It's 35 million.
Ooh.
Oh my god.
Yes. And that's in America. I probably should have said America as well.
Wow.
Okay. So it's 1 to Rach, 1 to Jake. James, could this be yours? What is the name of the ghostly dog called in The Nightmare Before Christmas?
Oh no.
Oh, there's Baxter again.
Here's Johnny.
Jake?
Is it Bones?
It's not Bones, I'm afraid.
Oh my god. Blank.
No, I don't think I have it either. Oh, we're getting signed something here.
What comes before number 1? Oh, that's James.
0?
It's 0. How could you not know that? It's a brilliant. Well, actually, some people think it's a Christmas movie. Some people think it's a Halloween movie.
Kind of in between.
Oh, that's a debate.
Yeah. But it is 0. So it's 1-1, everybody. Okay, next question. Before people used pumpkins, what were jack-o'-lanterns made out of? That is Rachel.
The buzzer isn't working.
Turnips.
Correct. It is turnips. Yes. Rachel leads with
Turnips.
2.
Turn up here.
All right. Next question. Where in the world is Transylvania? That's James.
Romania.
Correct. correct. And of course,
Hang on, I think I just got in there.
No,
just
you
in
didn't.
no,
time.
that was
But I'll let
James.
you have it.
I'm Quizmaster
Mine
James.
has got a delay as well. It's got mine has a little bit of a breath before he laughs.
Mine's quite like, it doesn't go straight in either. It's like,
I'm the boss.
anyway.
Okay.
Okay, Death. Okay, Death.
Death has just got sassy.
Okay, next question. So what is it? It's Rachel 2, James 2, Jake 1. In kilos, how heavy was the world's largest pumpkin? That's James.
50 kilos.
Incorrect. Rachel.
I'm going to say 80.
Incorrect. Jake.
I'm going to go for 100.
Okay, it's actually 900 kilos. So Jake was the closest. It's
No, you gave him a signal
two-
to go higher. That's cheating.
I gave you all the signal to go higher.
Yeah, I was 4, so I didn't get a signal higher. How could you go higher than
That's
0?
just tough luck.
Well, that's why you don't buzz in first.
Even with the candy corn, I buzzed in
preferred
first.
you with your mask on,
what goes
Jake.
round comes round.
Okay, so it's 2
I
all.
preferred it when you weren't here.
2 more questions. Who is going to win? What brought Frankenstein's monster to life? That's James.
Electricity?
Can you be a little more specific?
Lightning.
Correct. It is the electricity from the lightning. Well done, James. Okay, James is leading 3 to Rachel's, Jake's 2. So come on, can this be a draw? Which type of bread is likely to scare a vampire?
Here's Johnny.
That was James.
What?
Yeah.
What type of bread is likely to scare a vampire? I need your answer.
I need to listen to this again.
Soda bread.
Incorrect.
Here's Johnny.
It's Jake. What type of bread, Jake?
Garlic bread.
Correct. It is garlic bread.
That's not true. It's just garlic.
Fuming. That buzzer is right.
For any of the listeners,
Right,
you can hear
tiebreaker.
my buzzer has a breath before he says anything. So
Same, so does
that's
mine.
you.
Right, so I've found a tiebreaker question. This is for James and Jake, who are both on 3 points. Rachel, I'm sorry you only got 2, but you did win quite a few of the quizzes, so... Right.
She's snapping.
Okay. For the win, how many bones are in the average human skeleton?
I'm buzzing. Oh, thank God.
All right, James said he was buzzing. And
my buzzer
I did
wasn't
hear his
working.
buzzer.
It's 206. Give
Okay,
me the
Jake,
point.
what would you have said?
I was going to say 263.
I'm not even pressing this. Look,
Jake,
my computer's haunted.
this is ridiculous. This is a fucking farce.
Well, James,
Yes.
you are correct. It's 206 bones exactly. You are the Halloween special winner.
Nah, not having it, not putting it in my basket. I'm checking out, go buy pumpkins.
You're a little bitch, actually.
You little bitch. Actually.
So, yes, congratulations, James. You always
Not very happy with that, by the
fucking
way.
wins
So
the quiz.
I'm back, baby.
I'll be sending a note in DHR next week.
Just need a drink.
You're gonna drown, Danny.
Stop trying to make me laugh. It's not funny.
Hope those teeth are waterproof.
Thank you for the quiz. There we go. Join us again next week.
Tell the truth and shame the devil. It's time for Confessionals. So last
What did you
week,
say?
tell the truth and shame the devil.
No, after that, you said
It's time for Confessionals. Confessionals. Con. Don't be putting words in my mouth, Danny. Vulgar
I thought you were
man.
dropping the seatbelt then.
No. Right. So last week we did put out a message and asked our listeners, you, the middlers, to send us your Halloween spooky stories. So we did get a few responses back. And if you have any other stories, we could possibly read them out next week, even if they are Halloween related, or if you want to resume our usual schedule, send them to me at inthemiddlepodcast.co.uk. DM us directly on Instagram, podcast.meetinthemiddle, or hit that QR code and follow us on Instagram that way. So without further ado, are you ready for the ghost stories?
Go for it.
Yeah.
Okay. When I was about 13, my mum and dad invited round our previous neighbours from the block of flats we lived in until I was 5 years old. Anyway, I'd been sent to bed, but could still hear everyone talking about this and that, until the woman neighbour said, "Hey, Diggsy's mum, do you remember when Diggsy used to complain that there was someone in his room? Well, there's a family that's just moved in to the floor above who have a 3-year-old son. He's complaining of the exact same thing Diggsy did." This creeped me out.
No.
I had no recollection of this. So the next day, we lost our music. The next day, I asked my mum. Her first reaction was, "You don't remember?" Then she told me about the weird stuff that used to happen. Footsteps up and down the hall. Shit going missing. She said the final thing that happened when she was listening to a record one day and it started to slow down.
I'll not be able to sleep at night now. Ask me out.
As if somebody was holding a finger gently on the platter till it finally came to a stop. My mum said
Oh my God.
she snapped at this point and started shouting, "Will you leave us the fuck alone?" As soon as she said this, the record went straight back to playing normally. And we never experienced anything again. I've never experienced anything like this. And these days, I'm quite skeptical of such stories, but I believe my mum. Strangest thing is how I found out about it from someone else 10 years later experiencing something similar. Imagine that happening.
No. That's creepy.
As soon as I started reading that, my contact lenses started to go misplaced and I could just see white.
The glaucoma setting in.
Oh, no, imagine that though.
Yeah, like the record slowing down.
No. And what is it with kids?
They have a sixth sense.
Yeah.
Apparently, we're all born with this sixth sense, and as you get older, you lose it.
Some still have
Some
it.
do. Well, let's find out about another kid who has had some experiences with ghosts.
Why kids?
I'm a kid who likes to sleep very much. So my dad, what was
Is that something?
What was that? Oh, Danny.
I don't know, but
Oh, Danny boy, the ghosts are coming to get you.
it's the little Victorian child hiding behind you.
So this kid likes to sleep very much. So my dad often had to wake me up as I slept through my alarm. He wakes me up the very same way every time by gently putting his hand on my shoulder. And then, since I usually plead for 5 more minutes, he yanks the covers off and forces me up. So, a few weeks ago, I had to get up very early and go play pickup basketball. Never heard of that? In the morning with some friends. I set my alarm the night before and went to sleep. My dad works very far, so he often sleeps at work 2 or 3 nights a week. And this night, he wasn't sleeping at home, so I knew I had to get up myself. I eventually fall asleep. And I then wake up to the hand on my shoulder, murmur the usual 5 more minutes, and then I feel the covers yanked off me all the way off my bed. I shot up out of the bed because it was habit at this point, because this is when I knew my dad was serious. I opened my eyes and it was pitch black in my room and nobody was there. I looked around and saw nothing. Just the light of my clock that said it was 2:30 in the morning. I was a little more than slightly freaked out. I asked my mum in the morning if my dad had come home, but she said no. He had stayed in work that night.
Oh my god.
I'm getting quite cold now.
Yes,
poor
I'm
Jake.
freezing.
I
Shivers down my spine.
Window behind me.
Oh, what was that shadow there? Like a black cat. What is above your shoulder? Oh, what is
That's a
that?
headpiece.
No, on the shoulder, it looked like there was like a shadow. Not that shadow, but look there.
It must be the shadow of the.
Oh, it looks like a black cat or something. Oh, I don't like it. I don't like it. No.
Danny, what's behind you?
Nothing.
Ooh.
Stop it.
Them stories. Ooh, I can't not be able to say that.
No, it freaks me out.
Well, I've got one more.
Oh no!
Hey, John.
What was that?
No, what's going on?
I don't know.
What? No kidding.
Leave it out. Leave it out.
I'm
Jake is petrified. Right.
I hate Halloween.
What the
Like, I
fuck is
actually hate
going
Halloween.
on? Oh my god!
Okay, we've got one more to take us out. Are you ready?
Okay.
Jake?
I don't know if
Is
I
it a
can do
happy
another
one?
Well, you're going to have to. So here it is.
Oh shit.
Ever since I was really little, my family has always encountered really weird ghostly phenomenon. The house we lived in now has been the worst by far. However, with almost constant stream of events happening, one of the stories that always freak people out the most is that there was this little girl who knew our names and would approach us all at different times. One night, I was sleeping and I heard a knocking on the door and the girl's voice saying, "Dean, open the door. Let me in. I want to play. Open the door." At first, I thought it was my sister, but as I woke up, I realized it was a much younger girl's voice. I sat there silently, freaking the fuck out, until it eventually stopped. But just as I was about to go haul ass into my sister's room, there was a relentless pounding on the 2 separate doors that enter my room. And this little girl screaming with laughter saying, "I know you're in there. I know you're in there." After a few minutes, I just ended up yelling, "Stop it." And then the pounding stopped. The next morning, my mum and sister, who I hadn't told, were talking about strange footsteps and giggling sounds all throughout the house, but neither of them had heard any pounding or me yelling. Oh. Imagine just hearing a little girl outside your room.
No, stop it.
This is freaking me out.
I have
Because
to walk the dog later after this. This is probably not right.
No, I
This
don't
is
think he's
freaking me
walking
out
out.
because I believe in ghosts as well. And I've had a similar experience where I was lying in bed and I've had something literally, I couldn't get up out of the bed because it was pushing me down.
Because you're a lazy fuck.
Do you know what that's called?
Sleep paralysis.
What's that? Yeah.
Sleep paralysis.
I've had something like
But I
that
dreamt
Jake,
it was a
as
ghost
well,
as well.
where I felt like something was pushing on my chest, but I don't know. But something else that freaks me out is I've got cameras in my house because obviously when I'm out, I like to keep an eye on my dogs.
Yeah.
And I remember being in bed one night, and the camera would go person detected in living room, I'm like, what? Check the camera, nobody's down there. And then also I have a night light in the hall so that when, so I don't have to turn the lights on if I go to the toilet in the night. And I remember seeing that coming on like 3 or 4 times with nobody there. The dogs are in bed with me. I was like, I can't do this. No. Don't like.
No.
Well, I've got an actual personal, a family ghost story. Well, kind of a ghost story. My granddad had a best friend, and his name was Joseph. And my brother, when he was born, they gave him the middle name Joseph. And when my brother was like maybe 2 or 3 years old, Joseph died. But you don't tell a 3 or 2-year-old about death, so nobody told him. He wasn't aware. And in my mom's house, there was a big window pane with a little ledge you could sit on. And my brother would be sitting there having full-blown conversations to himself with his head to the side. My mom would be laughing, thinking it was an imaginary friend. And she'd ask him, who are you talking to? And he'd just turn around, say Joseph, and turn back around and keep on talking. And and he didn't even know he was dead. So my mom, my mom was a little bit freaked out. So she went down to the local parish and got the priest to say a prayer for him that Sunday without my brother knowing. And after that Sunday, he never spoke to him again.
It's true though. They say that like kids are like in tune or able to kind of like, I don't know, with the spirit realm or whatever.
Yeah. It's so weird because I've heard stories before. Someone who had like a little kid and they were in their grandparents' house, but the granda had died, obviously, and the granny was there, and the granny was like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "They're playing football with the man. The man, me and the man's playing football." Obviously, it must have been the granda, and he was pointing at the picture that was on like one of the tables, and it was him playing football with him. Like, so the kids know, like, it's so weird.
And they say animals too. Animals can pick up.
Oh yeah, they sense everything.
Oh. I don't want to do Halloween. I don't want to do
it. What a way to round off an amazing episode with all these stories.
But now I'm freaked out.
I'm not going to sleep.
I'm genuinely freaked out by those stories.
I can't be dealing.
And also, there's a pen on the floor, which I don't know where that's come from.
Oh,
you've angered a poltergeist somewhere.
a dead tax man.
I'm going to need to see if it was there at the beginning. Maybe it was.
Well, we got through our Halloween special, the spooky special. So we want to thank you all for listening. And if you did, please don't forget to give us a little 5-star on Spotify and follow. And hit the little bell notification because it goes a long way for us. And it goes towards the makeup we wear.
And that's not just for Halloween.
No. Well, I think that rounds up the Halloween special.
Woo! Stay safe, whatever you're doing. Enjoy your Halloween festivities.
Go easy on the monkey nuts. And we'll see you all again next week.
Bye. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye. Thanks for watching this episode of Meet in the Middle.
If you enjoyed this episode, why not check out the others?
And see that subscribe button? Smash it.
And while you're there, hit that bell notification and drop us a like. We'll see you next time.